Hello, tea friends. This is Barb Gully with Barb's Tea Service, and we are back with our podcast, courtesy On TV Studios. And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
We're so busy.
Oh my gosh! So this is podcast 78.
78. Yep.
But it feels like we have been in the studio quite a bit this week.
We have.
So we were here Monday because we did a reschedule. So we were here earlier in the week. And then we just finished up another podcast.
Yeah. We're on another podcast. We call it podcasting hot bunking.
Yeah, we just did a turnover, right?
Yeah.
So that's with our good friends Rick and Carol.
Right.
And we joined them on their podcast. We were special guests, first for us after 2 years of podcasting.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. And we also did an adventure with them across the border.
Yes.
Over in Canada.
Yep.
We're going to talk about that. But very appropriate. This is International Hot Tea Day.
I had no idea. I didn't even get you a gift.
You didn't?
No.
That's okay.
Okay.
You're gift enough.
I'm something enough.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that tea time, but also, it just feels like we haven't left the studio in a long time. So anyway, we are going to focus on our podcast today, which we said was number 78.
Very good.
And here's what we hope to talk about today. We're going to talk about Guild Chocolate Afternoon Tea in Petrolia, Ontario.
How fun was that?
It was really fun. And then, can portraits be too real?
Okay.
We're going to take a look behind the story of Mary Cassatt's Lady at the Tea Table.
Okay.
And some other Metropolitan Museum info.
Very good.
Okay. And then we're going to end with some end of the party etiquette.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
Trying to get people out in a nice way.
Okay. I can't wait for that.
Oh, right. But first, tea.
All right. Here we go. Okay.
All right. So here's a big shocker. We're sampling Earl Grey.
I don't even need my tea table, my tea wheel, or whatever this thing is.
No, we know what's in Earl Grey. This is a very nice blend, though. This is Earl Grey Organic.
Okay.
And it is from Guild Chocolates.
Yes.
Okay. And I took this home, purchased some, kind of continue that experience.
Right.
Because we had such a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And we had talked about, I guess we can go right into our experience because we don't need to chat much about Earl Grey.
Well, you could.
We could. It's got bergamot.
Yeah.
People know it has that nice black tea base with the citrusy taste.
Just move on.
Just get over it. Put my Earl Grey hat on.
Yeah.
Move on.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
So we were at Petrolia, Ontario, this past weekend. And Guild Chocolates had put on an afternoon tea.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we talked about Petrolia earlier. Back in April, we went to visit them.
Right.
This was part of let's do a day excursion.
Yeah.
Get on the Blue Water Bridge, Port Huron, over to Sarnia, and we go another 20 minutes.
Right.
25 minutes.
If that, yeah.
Okay. And when we were there, we met Chef Jacqueline.
Right.
Jacqueline Sanders. She is the one who owns Guild Chocolate.
Right.
And they have special events throughout the year.
Right.
And this one was their afternoon tea.
Yes.
So she got us in because they sell out.
Yes.
And now we know why.
Yeah, I know.
So she put us up there. We got table number 1.
Yep.
And we went with good friends, fellow podcasters, Rick and Carol.
Yes.
Okay. And we talked before about her impressive resume.
Yes.
She studied art history at Cambridge.
Right.
Was in New York City for over a decade. She's a pastry chef.
Yeah.
Comes back to Petrolia and opens this delightful chocolate shop. And we took the opportunity to just park in town and walk a little bit because the event is so large and her shop is small. She has it at a hall.
A separate venue.
Right. It's a short drive from town. But we took a time to walk around.
Yes,
And as we mentioned in our last podcast, we've got they have a a train depot that's a library,
Right.
an old church that's a theater. And you mentioned that this would be a great place to do a period movie.
Yeah, it would. It was kind of this frozen in amber, architecture, and you could easily convert it. Because we've been to Troy, New York, where it's a stand-in for Gilded Age Manhattan,
Right?
And we've been to Bath,
Right?
Which is its own thing, but
Right.
it was a stand-in for Bridgerton.
And Regency period.
Regency period, yeah.
London.
Yeah, because it's got that architecture.
You're back.
Yeah.
As soon as you drive through and you see the Royal Crescent.
Plus we stayed at Gene Austen's house.
Did.
So
that was a wonderful memory.
yeah.
So for this town also, as we mentioned, everything's vintage there.
Right.
The architecture really nice. So we also made a movie there.
Yes. Well, okay.
All right. And so we did a short reel. It's
Right.
under 2 minutes.
Right.
It is now posted on our YouTube channel. And you can see what we had there
Right.
and also experience the harpist. Oh, because I wanted to mention that even though this is in a multi-purpose hall,
Right.
Jacqueline had all these nice little touches.
It was so great. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So all the tables have white tablecloths
Right.
and linens, assorted beautiful china teacups,
Right.
all different patterns. And then she had, again, the harpist. And I liked it was so organized. She
Right.
had the staggered seating.
Right.
So you don't have this
The
en masse.
scrum, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was really well put together. And then one thing that I absolutely love that you
Yeah.
don't get much.
Yeah.
Everybody gets their own 2-tiered tray.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're not sharing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I don't mind sharing, but
And the server made a point to say, "This is yours." So-
I know because I was a little shocked. Oh, this is
Yeah.
oh,
It's
that's
all mine.
it's all mine.
Yeah.
So the food was outstanding,
Right.
and I think I'll say a picture is worth 1,000 words. I probably have already said 1,000 words, but let's show some
Let's do it.
pictures.
Okay.
If we have those.
All right, it's up. Okay.
Okay. So this is a bit of a collage.
Right.
We have a group photo.
Right.
With Chef Jacqueline in the middle.
Right.
And then there's a picture of just us at the table.
Right.
And the harpist is in the back.
Right. Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we have a picture, a close-up of the 2-tiered tray. Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So I think that was really
Okay, we're back.
an unexpected
Yeah.
treat.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But everything, and it is in our blog this week too. You can see more pictures.
Right.
But everything is just a work of art.
It was. Yeah, it was. So she's a chocolatier, and she's won awards. And should I mention the spectator? I was trying to remember.
Yes.
I was trying to remember. It was such an odd thing. Well, how did I run across this? And so a while back, I was one of my favorite reads is Spectator magazine. It's a UK magazine, and whenever they'll do a free article, I'll read it. But it was back. I think it was in March of 2025 when I happened across this article about Guild chocolate and Petrolia, and it was just a wonderful little article. And it's also mentioned in I think in Guild Chocolate's website.
It is, right.
And so that was
you made the connection.
it's like that's where it was kind of that random thing, and I had how did I run across it? Anyway, so that was the reason.
Right. So that's how it got on your radar.
Right.
Because you had been talking about it for a while.
Yes.
But we had to schedule it because it's only open on Saturdays.
Right.
So, and yes, I also want to bring up the fact that Jacqueline said it was decadent and right on.
Yes.
That's the word you need to use for this.
Right.
Because after all this wonderful food, these scones, sweets, and savories, then they bring a trolley around.
I know what. There's more.
There's more, and there was chocolates and strawberry marshmallow, just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to mention that it was an unusually beautiful day. We haven't had a lot of really nice days, especially over here.
Right.
But when we came out, there was this pavilion, and we sat out, and we met some folks who were there.
Yeah.
And
people are so unfriendly.
Oh,
I kid.
The politest people in Canada for sure.
Yeah.
And I met Tracy and her friend, and we just started chatting.
Yeah.
And so I want to say a shout out to Tracy, and that we are going to be seeing her again soon at one of these Guild chocolate.
Yeah.
Events.
And she told us it's like one of those Ticketmaster. You got to hover when the thing opens up. You got to hover over the keyboard to get your. I mean, she's really popular.
Now we know why.
Right.
Not surprising at all.
Right.
Okay, so we'll see Guild Chocolates and Tracy sometime in the near future.
That's right.
Okay, Chris, I said a picture is worth 1,000 words.
You have.
Yeah, that old saying. But what if the picture is not flattering?
Uh-huh. That never happens.
No. So it might not be worth 1,000 words, but maybe a few choice words.
Okay.
Okay, so today with our smartphones, we can
Right.
take pictures, we can do quick editing.
Right,
We can make ourselves look thinner and younger and prettier.
Yeah.
A little strategic crop,
Okay.
A filter gets rid of the wrinkles.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but what if a famous artist painted a picture and didn't like it? The subject.
The subject?
Yes.
Well, you're kind of stuck.
You're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of what happened with the story of Mary Cassatt's Lady at the Tea Table.
Right.
So she painted this picture,
Mm-hmm.
and because the family didn't like it, she just left it in her attic for years.
Yes.
And then her good longtime friend finally said, after several decades, said, encouraged her to take it out, and she donated it to the Met.
Right.
And the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, where it still stands today.
Yeah, and you saw it there, right?
I did. Yeah. I did. And the picture we're going to show in a little bit is one that I took when we were there in 2019.
Right.
Okay. But that was the year. I think that was one of the first times we went to the Met.
Right.
And it coincided with our son, Matt.
Yeah, moving.
He moved there. So we got some culture.
Yep.
And before I show this picture that we're talking about, I just wanted to do kind of some background on Mary Cassatt.
Right.
I'm sure many folks are familiar with her. She was famous for a lot of her portraits of women.
Right.
And mother and children.
Right.
At the beach, at bath time. Yeah. They're just really, they're very pretty and kind of cherubic, the children. So that may be where most of us recognize her from. But just again, so a few biostats. So she was born in 1844 and she died in 1926.
Right.
She came from an affluent family in Pennsylvania, but she spent most of her adult years in France.
Okay.
And she became part of that new art movement that was going on.
Impressionism.
Right. So she went there and she was a painter.
Right.
But she wasn't an overnight success.
No.
She really struggled for a number of years.
Well, she's got a style. Mary Cassatt when you see it.
Exactly, you do. So she became friends with Edward Degas.
Right.
And he invited her to exhibit her art at this exhibition in 1877.
Right.
And she put out 11 of her paintings.
Right.
And many were criticized for, and this is where it gets very interesting, criticized for colors that were too bright and portraits that were too accurate to be flattering to the subject.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that's, of course, one of the most appealing part of her art. She's almost iconic. And again, you when you see one of her works of art, you know it. You know instantly who did it, and they're lovely. Yeah,
right. They are, and so there's a lot to be said for just how your natural look.
Right.
Well, anyway, that was the opinion that was shared by the woman who was in Lady at the Tea Table that Mary Cassatt had painted. Right. And they didn't like it. Yeah. So this was painted in 1883.
You want me to bring up the pic?
Yes.
All right.
If you would.
Okay. So there's two pictures. Don't look anything alike.
Oh, okay. So we got the two on one.
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
So the one on
the left is the painting.
Okay, and you can see that there's this woman. Her name is Mary Dickinson Riddle.
Right.
She's the first cousin of Cassatt's mother.
Right.
And Riddle's daughter had given Cassatt that blue, white, and gold trim tea set you see in there.
Right. Uh-huh.
And so Mary Cassatt painted this as a thank you for that gift.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so come on back for a minute.
Yep.
So she didn't like the portrait, and she thought that Cassatt had made her mother's nose look too big.
Okay.
Yeah. So then Cassatt just put it in her attic, until, as we said, eventually made it to the Met.
Right.
And there's a story that Riddle's family came forward after the portrait was exhibited at the Met.
Oh, now they liked it.
Now they wanted it. And I'm paraphrasing, but Cassatt said, no chance.
Yeah, a bit of a grudge.
Yes. But I'm glad I got a chance to view it.
Right.
And I go there. I go and visit it every time we go back to the Met.
All right.
You can hang for a day there, which we have. Yeah. And I like to go and I like to visit those. I like to visit the teapot collection, the Gilded Age furniture, the silver tea accoutrements, some from Paul Revere's shop.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay.
And Matt and Jenna, we always go to the Frank Lloyd Wright.
Right.
They've got a room that's set up that he had designed.
Right.
And do you have any favorites?
Well, we love. I love all the entire New York museum scene.
Oh my God!
I got to shout out the knife rests at the Brooklyn Museum.
Brooklyn Museum, and I go back there and visit them.
It's in their attic, and I'm making air quotes.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I mean, just these treasures that you find, and they're all within a short subway or a walk.
Yes. Right.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I wanted to get back to this too real portrait.
Okay.
And, we may not always like how we're portrayed, how the camera catches us.
Right.
But maybe, let's get to our authentic selves.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Maybe there's a lesson here, to embrace some of these things that are not, the standard, I guess what we'd call beauty standards or whatever. And so when I was doing a little background on this, I found a short video on the Met's website.
Right.
And it's entitled The Nose.
Okay. All right.
And it was produced in 2011 by Masha Cherchinsky. At the time, she was their creator-producer. She's now CEO of the Hudson River Museum.
Okay.
And this is all about noses.
Right.
And she takes pride in the fact that she has a prominent nose, a prominent feature on her face. And it came from her dad's side.
Right.
And although she doesn't judge people who maybe want to alter, she just says embrace that. This was something that was really considered quite a nice thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And so she goes back into ages of art and sculpture, paintings, and how that nose is really featured.
Right.
And of course, the lady at the tea table does get a mention.
Okay.
So.
All right. Nice.
All right. So there's something for us, and I'm one to when I have a photo, I usually do if there's people I don't know, I try to get them out of there.
Okay.
Or sometimes I have there's a restroom sign that I don't want it that, but usually we kind of just go as is, right? We're our authentic selves for better or worse. Okay. Now, before I leave the Met, I want to show that other picture. If you want to bring that photo up again.
Okay. And this is weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one, the one on the right.
The one on the right, that was sent to me by my daughter-in-law, Jenna. She was at the Met for their costume exhibit.
Yeah.
And this has a gray hoodie with a very voluminous, comfy skirt.
Yeah.
And it says, "I'm retired. This is as dressed up as I get."
It's kind of hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
No, I kid.
It definitely, for those of us who are retired, it speaks out.
Yeah.
She let us know that there was some representation
All right.
of us. Okay.
Nice.
So you want to flip it back?
I will.
And I do want to mention that the lady at the tea table, I want to give a big shout out to great friends Pam and Quint.
Yes.
Because they were the ones, they had just heard a lecture from the Met.
Right.
And this was mentioned, the lady at the tea table, and they said, "Oh, Barb would probably enjoy this." Yes. So anyway, thank you for that.
All right.
Always appreciate stuff for content.
All right.
And I loved it. And you know what? When Pam had sent me that, I was like, I know I saw that, and I brought it up. It was in my photos,
Very
unaltered,
good. All
by
right.
the way. I did not do a filter on that.
Okay.
All right. So we do have some.
You got 10 minutes to go.
Okay.
Right. And I'll keep track this time.
Oh, yes. So we don't go over.
I ran about a minute over last time.
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
so embarrassed.
That
Rookie mistake.
Yes. As as we mentioned today, we're always learning.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to.
Yeah, sometimes we just keep going.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about, because we always have a good time. Right?
Yeah.
No, and if it's at the podcast, if it's a party, but all good times come to an end.
Yeah.
Except some people don't always know that.
No.
And so this was a recent article. Actually, it was last month. Martha Stewart.
Yes.
She gave some guidelines, some tips
to
help those who need a little nudge.
Yeah, to get to end the party.
To leave the party.
Because she's in her 80s and she's tired.
She is. She's going to be 85 this summer.
That's amazing.
I know. She's still going.
Yeah.
Going strong.
Right.
Okay. So the title of this article, and I love it. It says, "How to End a Party."
Yes.
And politely kick people out.
That's great.
It is. All right. So, again, some people, it's you have this spent all this time prepping for this party,
right?
And everything's going great.
Yep.
Everybody's having a great time, and it's maybe a tribute to you. Host excellent parties, by the way, Chris.
Oh well, hey, back at you.
I set the table.
Okay,
but it's an honor. I mean, it's really kind of a compliment if people don't want to leave.
Yeah.
They're having such a good time.
Well, it's free food, so.
That's true.
So I'd be a little wary of that. Okay. You throw a great party. Shrimp? You got more shrimp?
Doggy bag, please.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm going to assume that most people are just having fun, having a great time, right?
Exactly.
So. But some people don't always pick up when it's time to go. So they need a little bit of a nudge.
Okay.
And some people, they kind of have a natural sense, this is time to go, but maybe they don't want to be the first one either.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at a party where nobody wants to make that first move, but as soon as somebody says, I better get going, everybody runs to the closet?
Well, that takes us into the Irish goodbye thing. And the Midwestern goodbye thing. And okay.
Yes, actually, you do have to allot a little bit of time for that.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So here's 6 tips that Martha gives us.
All right.
On how to
lay it on me.
Get people out.
Right.
So, again, remember, keep in mind that, you've got this great vibe going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And good moods, good feelings.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything too abrupt to unsettle that.
Pull out a weapon.
Man. You can clear a room. Okay.
All right.
So, here's the first one starts out with something that you don't want to do.
Right.
All right. So, avoid loud or sudden gestures.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right. So you keep that samurai sword to yourself.
Okay.
All right. But
that's so silly.
It is silly. All right. So, for example, if you've got some mood lighting going on,
right.
Don't flip the switch so that everything's really bright.
My eyes.
Right. And, you don't have to turn off the music or get the vacuum cleaner out, start, that's really disruptive.
Stand at the door, say, raid!
Boy, oh boy.
All right. Okay.
I don't think I'm going to put you in charge of having people leave our house.
Oh, well.
Okay. So, and you also want to, you don't want to go around and tell people, oh, I'm really tired. So, now, okay, those are things you don't want to do. Let's start with number 2.
All right.
I love this one. It says, include an end time on your invite.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, you could say, the parties from 6 to 9.
Right.
And to your point earlier, for the Midwest goodbye, if you say 9 o'clock, just add another half hour. You're going to be in the hallway.
Right. All right.
As my kids have a hand on the doorknob, and I'm following them to the car.
Right.
Okay. But that's a really nice way to just give people an idea of when they should be going.
Just get those cats herded.
Yes, exactly. Then we have 3.
Right.
Provide some subtle clues.
Okay. Subtle clues.
Subtle, not abrupt.
Okay.
Subtle. So one thing you could do, if you have candles, you could blow them out.
Okay.
But if that's your only source of light,
don't do that.
No, you don't want people to literally.
No, that would be a weird party, though. I'm just.
It's all dark. You're keeping them in the dark.
Right.
So I was going to say, literally or figuratively, you don't want to put people in the dark.
Right.
Okay. So you could dim the lights a little bit.
Right.
You could blow out the candles. You could even do like small things, like not bring out the vacuum, but you could start putting,
collecting the plates.
Exactly, collecting the plates.
Throwing napkins at people.
Crazy. Okay. And then maybe do a little bit, maybe the songs will be a little slower.
That's right.
Kind of get that mellow vibe. Okay. Here's a great one. Announce last call before the party ends.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Last call for coffee or tea.
All right.
Before you leave.
Okay. All right.
And you'd say, hey, I'm about to pack up beverages for tonight. Can I offer you a cup of tea to go?
To go.
Okay.
All right.
And number 5, face-to-face thank yous.
Yes.
Go around to everybody and just say thank you so much for coming. We're so glad you could be here.
That's right.
and the implication is that they'll go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Get out.
Get out. And the last one, send them off with a farewell gift.
All right.
That's a bit of a bribe.
Yeah.
But
it works.
So you could have like a little bonbon or a little piece of candy and put it in a box and say, this is for you and
and your specialness.
Yeah, your your specialness. Yeah. Now leave. Okay.
All right. Okay.
You and your specialist can go.
Right.
So those are some I think some really wonderful tips.
Right.
And one thing I did want, it's because basically what you're thinking in your head is like, please leave me.
Yeah.
Right. And it made me think of this quote from this famous socialite in the Gilded Age.
Right.
Her name was Mamie Fish.
Right.
Great friend of Carolyn Astor.
Right.
And she was a little crass, but she was funny and quick-witted, so she got away with a lot of stuff.
Right.
She had these outlandish parties, but then she'd want people to go.
Right.
So what she said is, make yourself perfectly at home, and believe me, there is no one who wishes you were there more than I do.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So where are we at, sir?
Got to give you 3 minutes.
Okay. So I want to mention, we usually like to throw out a teaser.
Right.
So next podcast, we're going to be talking about Ship Solana.
Okay.
And that wonderful tea company that we met.
Yes.
And we tried their tea, so we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Great.
And then I also want to remind everybody that a lot of these stories that we talked about today, recent blogs this week.
You're putting them out there.
I am. Oh, and we went back to Duck Sheep Tea.
Okay, yeah.
So I have a whole blog on that
this
week from when we tried that Monday, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the lady at the tea table.
Yep.
And then our afternoon tea at Petrolia.
Nice.
It also has a link to that incredible less than 2 minute reel.
Very good.
So you can see that in action. Okay. And I think I hear that sound.
Okay, here we go.
And I want to thank On TV Studios for allowing us to be here, all their help and support.
Yep.
I want to thank my co-host, studio engineer and arm candy, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
Get out.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
And I also want to let folks know we're special guests on Your Speaking Matters, so stay tuned for that as well.
Very good.
And as we always like to say at Barb's Tea Service, please stay tuned.